Welcome to the main event. I cleaned off my art table because it wasn't working. And when things aren't working, you gotta fix it. It was good up until that point, and I got to do what I wanted to do. But now we're moving on to something else. I'm thinking about what I'm doing on YouTube with these art videos, and I spend time planning it out. Earthquake, high gravity logger. So don't be shy about sending me beer money. You know how you put oil in a car? Well, you put beer into me and it works better. Okay. So let's take a look at this. I was going to do something else very similar. I was going to use the actual paper to make a palette on. And then I remembered, oh yeah, this. This is one of my most hated covers for an art pad of all time. So I'm really always happy about screwing it up. I hate this thing. Treehouse Kids, We Know Kids, Learn and Create. I don't think they know how to learn or create anything. Look at these drawings. It's very disturbing. Even a kid would look at that and say, that's a bunch of crap. Some yuppie in an office did that on his computer. Made in the USA. Aren't you proud? Look at what we're teaching our kids. This crap. It has, I guess that's French. Is that French or Spanish? Papier et dessiner. I like to mispronounce foreign languages. I know nothing about it. Okay. So, the idea was to do a primary color palette. I've got everything ready. 2 cans of water. No water in this one, but just my brushes. And I have an empty can for anything else. I guess I could put my dice in there. That'd make it so they don't drop all over the floor. Okay. I've got the Frog King. He's the ruler of the world, if not the universe. Here's Ren. You idiot! Okay, there's that. Let's see. You know Billy West, who did the voice of both Ren and Stimpy eventually, but he was hired to do Stimpy. He was on the Howard Stern show. So there's another reason why I like the Howard Stern show. Because Billy West came out of it, who was from Massachusetts, possibly Boston. And he's done quite well since Ren and Stimpy, too. He got famous for being able to imitate really well Larry Fine from the Three Stooges. Okay, 4 minutes, and I haven't done anything with art. Well, a lot of things go into art making, like ingredients in a recipe. I read, I write, I watch videos, I play games. I learned about Shirley Jackson's The Lottery from 1948, which appeared in the New Yorker. And we all had to read that in high school. It was a rite of passage. I like the story way better than I did in high school. I don't think I understood it in high school. Okay, I'm just trying to reach my paint without knocking over the camera. Let's see, I need red, yellow, and blue. I went through all my paints, and the only yellow I have is this lemon yellow. So it's not a primary yellow. I just used yellow so much that I ran out. And then 2 kinds of blue, and I need white. 2 kinds of blue, you say? I might need more white. How can this be a primary color palette with 2 kinds of blue? Well, I'm going to teach you about painting. This is what you get if you go to a good art school. They teach you this crap. So they don't focus on this stuff too much, unless the student asks. Well, anyway, I do this from experience. Okay, so we've got this. It has a plastic coating on it. I was gonna get a sheet of paper and I'll show you what you can do. Bum 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 bum. One momento. I was gonna mix my palette on this sheet of newsprint paper, and it'll work. But you can also put tape on top of it for a plastic coating. And then when it all dries, you put more tape on it. I will do that in one of my videos one of these days. And then not only do you get a nice palette, but you have the beginnings of yet another piece of work. Yeah, why fight? Just let the art happen. Let the spice flow. I have blue eyes in real life. Well, they're not as blue as my father's were. Okay, let's see. Let's begin. Red. Shake, shake, shake. Shake it, baby, yeah. Okay. Let's put this right there. There's a good amount of paint. So, when it has the coating on it, the paint sits on top instead of being absorbed. Okay. Yellow. Shake, shake, shake. I'm even running out of this kind of yellow. It's not my favorite yellow. But I use a lot of yellow in my paintings because it's the color of sunshine. So even though I can be really negative at times. Okay. That should be enough for now. See, it's all clogged up. Oh, that's okay. That's what happens when you leave the paint on the dashboard of your car when it's really hot. So that's okay. Texture, nothing wrong with that. I've got 3 palette knives. See, this is how you do it, baby. 1 palette knife just sucks. Okay, there's that. Let's try cut with just these 2 colors, okay? This is a lot of fun. Sometimes my palettes turn out better than the paintings. Okay, so red is a very strong color. So you estimate how much yellow you've got there, and then you just put in a little bit of red and see what happens. Red is a very strong color, so you don't need a lot. It's like a dark flush tone there. Okay, so acrylic dries pretty fast, and what I always say is thoroughly mix. You'll thank me later. Okay, so there's a nice color. Okay, so that's halfway between this red and that yellow. That's what it looks like. Well, it's a dark orange. Here's more of a pure orange on this badly drawn cat, which is an atrocity in my mind. Okay. Now here's what we would think of as primary blue. This is tempera. I've got real acrylic, but I gotta use this stuff up anyway. You can use some tempera for certain things. It's fine to put it on as a bottom layer. It's really bad, cheap paint. I don't recommend it. Acrylic is better. There's also matte mediums that you can mix with it, but we're not there yet. Okay, so why do I have two kinds of blue? I will show you why. Because this blue on its own, well, I don't hardly ever use this pure blue unless I'm getting lazy. Okay, let's do a cut. Mixing the two blues. And that doesn't really do much of anything. Let's put a lot more blue. Let's put all the blues together, because I got the blues. And then I'm going to show you a little trick that will shock and amaze you. So now you got a little bit lighter of a blue. It looks more beautiful than that really dark blue, because I have the cerulean blue, the lighter blue added to it. It's this blue right there. You can't even see it. This cerulean blue. It's pretty much the same. Okay. So the cerulean blue brings out a little bit more of the blue from the ultramarine. Now here comes the trick. Okay, get your white paint. This is a good trick, trust me. Well, we shall see. Proof is in the pudding. There's just a touch of white. Let's see what happens. Bum 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 bum. Thoroughly mix. Mix, mix, mix. Alright. That really brings out the color. And the white makes it just a little bit creamy. And you don't want to put in too much white. You really get a lovely blue by doing what I just did. Okay, look at that blue. That's a beautiful blue. Okay, see? See how easy that is? And with a primary palette, you can do a cut with the lemon yellow. Let's see what this blue does to it. And you get that kind of green. If you don't cut the blue with the cerulean and the touch of white, your green doesn't come out as lovely. So that's a nice lime green. When you just mix it with the ultramarine blue, it kind of gets this bluish yellow that just isn't too attractive. But that looks really nice. See? So if you learned anything, there you go. Now I can take some of this orange kind of color. And let's see what happens. I used to have a really good palette for my oil painting. The one where you put your thumb through, and then over time it gets such a nice slick layer of oil and paint. And you do that by painting on it a lot, and it builds up over time. And then you have an amazing palette. Okay, so there's that color. What if I take this and mix it with some red? It's mixing complements. So as you can see, you need quite a lot of paint, and doing it on the coated surface will make the paint last longer. Let's just play with this. Let's see, we got this index card, which I just found in my paint books. I haven't seen it in years and years. So you just get a nice brush there. Okay. And now where do I work? Let's see, that's the problem. I can do it right in front of you. I need another big table. So I always say there's no such thing as mistakes. So we're just going to do that. And I need to put it somewhere where it can dry. I'll put it right on the side of on the side there. Here's this canvas. Is there anything I can do? I painted that light blue today. Is there anything I can do that would make this better or more interesting? I kind of like it. What's nice about these little canvases is you can hold them in your hand. I'll just do that, because why not? Bum, 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 bum. So just one or two changes. The idea comes from Jasper Johns. When you're working on a piece of art, just do one thing to it to change it, then you can come back the next day and do one more thing to it. Okay. It's hard to work with this camera. I need a cameraman. Let's try this. I'm just making this up as I go. So I reach over here, and then I get one of these steel reserve cans that I started to paint. So that's gray. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I really need my own TV show, don't I? So let's get some blue action going here. Okay. And this is what I'm gonna do. Just put some blue. I have to paint out the barcode because it's annoying to look at visually. Okay, that looks pretty cool. I'll paint the Steel Reserve logo blue. So here comes the fun part. Drip, drip, drip. Alright. Takes many layers for the paint to do its thing sometimes. Okay, that's good for the purposes of the illustration. I hate this blue basketball, so I gotta screw with that. Fun drawing ideas inside. On the inside, on the back of this cover, they have some really crappy ideas. We'll take a look at it some other time. Now I have a lot of paint, so I have to do stuff with it. Here's my water can, pink salmon. Here's the barcode that I can't stand. So I just go like that to screw it up. Okay. I need a way bigger table. I'm trying to be a professional. I'm just looking for stuff to paint on. Here's Jessica 6. I just happen to have paint on the brush, so we'll just use it. Makes no sense. That's okay. Oh, there's a lot of paint there. I want to keep it thin. So people who like my art videos, they don't really want to see my phone game videos. But I'm more than a one-trick pony. Okay, there's that. I just get bored doing the same thing all the time. And I have had some success doing those videos in the car. When I don't have nothing and nowhere to live, that's where I film. Okay. So I have one thing in common with Bob Ross. I don't get paid. Okay. There's that. I just throw it down. That's my normal way. So this cover, I just can't stand. So I have to screw it up. I don't even want to look at these drawings. They're so bad. Okay. Okay, that makes it fun. Yeah, I need some way to work. How am I gonna do this? Well, I have to do something. Time is running out. Oh, I can show you this. Well, here's my TSR Dungeons and Dragons Fantasy Adventure Game Basic Rulebook mock cover, but I have to cover up the chick because I drew her without the robe on. So I can't really show that on YouTube, can I? The same thing with this Bewitched comic book cover that I'm working on. Oh, I can't even show it. Oh. See? Thanks, YouTube. Oh. I'd have to use 2 pieces of paper to show that. Here's my new Monsters and Dungeons comic book cover with a rabbit god and the 2 thieves taking the jewel out of the rabbit's eye. I think I'll just put some red there. It just helps to strengthen up the page for later. Okay. What else can I show? I have to be careful. Oh. Here's the Starbucks bag. I'm painting her. Starbucks, that needs to be painted out. God, it disgusts me. Screw Starbucks. I'm on DeviantArt, and now I can't get on that site when I go to Starbucks anymore. They blocked it. Oh. Here's the Star Trek comic book cover. It's completely taped. My fake company is Slacker Generation Publications. Okay. And I don't know what I'm gonna do on the back here yet. Let's find something else to paint. Okay. Space Journey battles in progress. So I'll just do a little bit there. Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess the only thing I can really do is just, in the 2 minutes I have left here, just clear off the cover and just wig out. Let's make a painting in 1 minute. Okay, so what do you do? Okay, this is where the action is, I guess. Just because I don't have room to work. Let's make use of everything. I have to show it. Okay. So let's just make something new. The paint's gonna dry if I don't use it. Oh, and this is a junk table, so I can go off the edges. See, I still don't have enough room. This is a good situation to be in because I don't have to worry about making too much of a mess. Okay, I have a minute left. Let's cover this baby up. And then it'll take a while to dry. Some people now use hair dryers, which is not a bad idea. Now I got all this paint. See, you just wait until the moment and then it's an explosion. I'm gonna cover this whole thing up and it's gonna look beautiful. I have some thick paint here. I can swirl it around. All the colors are gonna relate. You don't want to mess it up too much. Just use your